Danny Garcia, the best counter puncher in the world. I mean, he got highlight reel knockout counter punching, ability, especially with his left hook. And I cancel that out, so I'm not too much worried about it. Yeah, he gonna come and fight, but I'm gonna break his will. I'm gonna break him mentally, physically.
Once again, we bring up Danny Garcia. Spence claims that Danny Garcia is the best counterpuncher in the world, even though Errol Spence says Danny Garcia couldn't beat me at 70%. But he's supposed to be a better counterpuncher than Terence Crawford. How come Danny Garcia could not beat the good fighters at 147 with his counterpunch ability? I mean, he couldn't beat Sean Porter. He lost that fight, lost to Keith Thurman, and lost to Errol Spence. Matter of fact, who did Danny Garcia beat at 147 pounds? That was good. To me, I think Danny Garcia peaked at 140. As soon as he went up to 147, wasn't the same Danny Garcia, or the competition was too stiff for him. Now, with that being said, Spence has admitted that he cannot beat at 70% beating Terence Crawford. He says Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He's no pushover. He's no easy work, but I will break him. Now, if Mr. Big Fish could break Terence Crawford mentally and physically after a 16-month layoff, which I don't think he can do, but if he does it, it'd be very impressive. You beat a top 3 pound-for-pound fighter. You broke him mentally and physically and won the fight. That would be very impressive. That could put Errol Spence as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world if he does that July 29th. But far as Danny Garcia, I always thought he was overrated, especially at 147. And now he's fiddling around at middleweight or 155. And what's going to happen is, just like Rolly's the WBA champion at 140, we know Rolly's not a champion, not championship material. Danny Garcia is going to end up being a middleweight champion. Danny Garcia is a good fighter. Terence Crawford is elite and a great fighter. And now I know some people come up there and say something like, well, Danny Garcia beat Crawford in amateurs and Ugas beat Crawford in amateurs. Yeah, that's true. But Sean Porter beat Alexander Usyk in amateurs. What does that stuff mean in the pros? It means nothing. If they were so confident of their victories in the amateur ranks, they would have fought Crawford in the professional ranks. There were offers there. There were no takers. Anyway, what do you think about Spence's comments? Do you think Danny Garcia is the best counterpuncher in the world today of boxing? Because, in my opinion, if he was the best counterpuncher in the world today, he would have had a better showing against a 70% Errol Spence. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.